everyone, Aparna here. Today I have something interesting to show, especially for those who have an interest in tiny sketchbooks or are planning to try something new, like I am doing right now, and but with something small and tiny. And yesterday I was going to the hospital and I grabbed these supplies with me, and it was just amazing. So let me show you what I did. So I have this 5 centimeter into 5 centimeter sketchbook, really nice. I got this one from Timu, and I had this very cute tiny palette with me. I believe I bought this from Sheen, and it just goes like this. And it was really amazing that I could actually paint these tiny paintings with just these supplies, and that kind of got my attention. And so what did I do is I had these two brushes with me. One is little bigger, this slightly bigger helps in covering the entire page quickly. This one is a pointy tip, a smaller tip for tiny details, and this is a tiny book. So I did realize that I wasn't, when I was doing the painting here, that I wasn't exactly using this brush a lot. A pencil, this is a mechanical pencil, a pen eraser, um, a micron pen. This is a fine liner pen, sorry, not a micron pen, but it is a waterproof uni pen fine liner, a small spritz spray bottle, a tiny washi tape, and if you want, a swatch of the colors. So this was really interesting. I carried these with me, and just look at this. I'm going to show you the arrangement that I had in my mind, and it worked absolutely wonders. Knowing very well I won't be doing anything. However, just look at this. Put everything in this pouch, and there you have it. It's done. This is all that you need to carry to do a quick sketch. And yeah, it's lightweight. This itself is around, I think, 5.5 centimeters wide. I'm not very sure, but just approximately it is, yeah, it's around 5.5, I think. I don't know how to measure this, maybe around 6. So what it did was it was able to keep my tiny sketchbook inside, and I could keep the rest of the stuff, all that is required for a tiny painting. Now today morning this came in my mind that just not this, I mean, if one doesn't have this, then in case you have this tiny palette, this is also extremely convenient to keep in this one. You just have to arrange a little bit, and it will also depend on the uh, pouch you are carrying. And I will show you what I did before I came here. So I tried it out first. So I keep the palette like this, the watercolor sketchbook like this. I put all these pens and pencils on the side, and as you can see, there is a gap here. I put the spray bottle in here, and it fixes everything in a straight line, and I think that's what helps in closing the pouch. I have a rubber, an eraser, and if I want, I can carry a swatch. If you are familiar with your palette, then you probably will not need this. However, I do like to keep them just in case. I can even carry a gel pen, I think. Yep, I did that. And a tissue paper. You don't really need to carry a tissue paper because wherever you go, you can find tissue paper everywhere, especially if you're going to cafes and outdoors. However, if you are comfortable, you can still keep it with you. And there you have it. Look at this. Isn't this absolutely adorable? However, yes, having said that, you need to be comfortable with small sketchbooks. Or maybe, just thought of it, if you're not comfortable with a smaller one, then you can absolutely carry this entire set along with your A6 A6 size notebook, sketchbook. I mean, look at this. Look how convenient it is if you really want to carry something light, something the basic materials with you. Grab it and go out and have loads of fun. And come to think of it, if you don't even want to have so many brushes, another option will be just carry one brush which you are comfortable with, depending on the size of your notebook. Now, why I say depending on the size of your sketchbook, I don't know why I keep calling it notebook. The watercolor sketchbook is that the smaller the sketchbook, the easier it is for me. At least it's easier to handle the paintings with a smaller tip. However, the bigger one helps in quickly covering the entire space for me. But if you don't want like that, you can just choose one of the brushes you are comfortable with, one pen and one pencil. And if you don't even need a pencil, then you do not need an eraser either. So a pen, a brush, a tiny sketchbook, or an A6 size sketchbook, a white gel pen. I feel a gel pen really helps in giving those missing highlights. And you are done. Look at that. Look, and you are done. You don't even have to carry these things with you. Now, isn't that absolutely amazing? Two options for you. And if you don't want to carry this one, and if you are completely, in tune with a tiny, adorable sketchbook like this, there you have it. Grab this set and you're all set to go and make beautiful memories. Have a beautiful time when you step out of the house. I loved this one, and I actually remembered I have this palette. I believe I got this from Timo as well. Now these wells are quite deep, so I believe I will have more colors in them than I have in this one. This is quite literally, if you can see, it's flat. It's absolutely flat. However, in spite of having such less amount of colors, I was able to make simple paintings very easily. And yes, no details, not many works. I don't know how many I will be able to do it. Now that's a good idea. I can keep using this and I can check how many paintings I can make with this tiny set. However, I'm quite sure that they will not last as long as this one will, because these wells are really deep. However, this is also an option. You can just put it in because it sits nice and cozy in the pouch. And there you have it. So many options for you guys to check out and have fun with. There you have it. This is not always required. This is a washi tape when you go out. However, if you like it, then yes, one tiny one is really helpful. A tissue paper and a nice pencil pouch. This is just a simple pencil pouch, and look how many options you have to choose from. So guys, grab your artworks, grab your minimum art supplies, and head out and have loads of fun, create beautiful memories. And if you're not sure what to do, then take out your art supplies, start practicing, start having loads of fun at home, and get to know your art supplies. It is essential that you understand what art supplies you are carrying, because when you step out, you are outside your comfort zone anyway. So at that point, with all those things happening, you want some comfort, and that comfort should be, according to me, it should be the paper you are drawing on and the art supplies that you're carrying with you. And yeah, have fun, guys. And I hope this video encourages you to try out your own options. Look into your drawers, look into your art supplies, and find out what all things you can carry with you next time you step out. So if you have liked this video, then please do like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay happy and stay creative. Bye bye.